Now, 800 CHAB presents Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carnie.
800 CHAB's Ask the Expert on the air today with Greg Marcyniuk, Heritage Insurance. Well, we've all heard the fines have more than doubled for distracted driving, but even more important, we want to eliminate distracted driving from our roads for our own safety. Greg, today we're talking about distracted driving, the fines, the demerits, and some tips to avoid getting those tickets.
That's right, Rob, and I know you and I were talking. I was just out the other day, and again, I just see people repeatedly using their text and their phone while they're driving. And I really don't think a lot of people get it yet, but if you get a first offense, you have a $580 ticket and 4 demerit points. So that means your insurance on your vehicles are going to go up. If you get a second offense, you're going to get a $1,400 ticket, 4 demerit points, and you're going to get an immediate 7-day impoundment. And then the third offense is going to be $2,100 ticket, plus another 4 demerit points and immediate 7-day vehicle impoundment. So it's just not worth it. And it's not just about the tickets, it's about your own life or the life of others. So just really, take heed. And, when you're driving a vehicle, you have to steer it, you have to watch where you're going, you may possibly have to shift gears with it, and you've got to watch for hazards. So it's not an easy task, and it does require a great deal of attention and concentration. So what I do, I just put my phone away. And if you think you'll be tempted to check your phone, even if it's in your purse or bag, keep it in the glove box or even put it in the trunk. I know I put in my inside pocket. And also what I do and what they do suggest is enable your do not disturb function. Because if you're not feeling it vibrate, if you're not thinking somebody's getting a hold of you, you're not going to be distracted. And if you really have to take calls or have anything, if you have a passenger, let them answer the calls or the texts or pull over when it's safe to do so. The other thing is to plan ahead and make sure passengers like children in the back seat have everything that they need before they leave. So you're not reaching behind the wheel and handing them stuff. If they really do need anything urgently, again, just pull over, stop, and provide for the little ones. The other thing that I typically do is select my GPS before I start driving, or my station, like 800.
Thank you.
Yes. You should have that all set before you start driving. The other thing you really want to be aware of is securing your loose items such as coffee, water bottles, bags. So if you've got a bag on the seat, you slam on the brakes so it's not sliding forward and you're going to reach for it. You want to make sure those things are secure and make sure you get ready to go. And when I'm talking about getting ready to go, make sure your hair is combed. And for the ladies out there, make sure that all your makeup is done and fix your hair. If not, wait until you get to the office. Best to do that then. The other thing as far as with pets, make sure that your pet is secured either in a kennel or you have them safe in a pet harness. So really, those are the distracting areas there. And again, another little bit of a tidbit is if you've got to eat at home or stop and eat, not while you're driving.
You owe it to yourself and you owe it to your fellow motorists not to be distracted while you're driving. Thank you very much for this, Greg.
You're more than welcome, and you can check this out on heritageinsurance.ca or come on down and see us here at the corner of 1st and Fairford West.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.